After a humbling defeat against Cadiz, let's discuss if the La Liga race for Barcelona is over, Messi and Griezmann's compatibility, and our defensive errors today. Let's get to it. What's up, guys? Welcome back to El Merengue Culé. I hope your day has been going well for the Barcelonistas. It's a tough defeat, a tough pill to swallow after a very high. We were on top of the world, and this defeat brought us right back down to earth. This is how Ronald Koeman decided to line up. Ter Stegen in goal, Jordi Alba, Lenglet, Mingueza, and Serginho Dest. Interesting that he opted for Mingueza over Araujo. De Jong and Busquets as the two defensive mids. Coutinho, Griezmann as the attacking mid, Messi and Braithwaite up top. It was a good formation. Everything I asked for was in there. And then minute 8, we actually managed to go down by a corner kick, which I don't know if you remember, but the corner kick was a missed kick from Serginho Dest. It wasn't supposed to be
I remember that.
It wasn't supposed to be a corner kick. He kicked it wrong and it goes out for a corner. They take the corner. There was a push on Mingueza.
A little bit of controversy, potentially.
A little bit of controversy. I wouldn't say it's straight up a for sure penalty, but I definitely do see an argument in that it could be a penalty. Mingueza falls down.
Oh yeah.
I mean, not a penalty. It gets held off for a foul, not a penalty. Mingueza gets up after being pushed down, heads the ball to the bottom corner. Ter Stegen, beautiful save, falls down to Cadiz, and there's no missing that ball.
Yeah, it's just funny because you see Mingueza getting pushed down, gets up just to hand it into his own net.
That happened minute 8, and my sensations from that were, this is a good test for Barcelona.
Yeah, you weren't down about it.
I had the sensation that we were going to get a goal back, at least one, and I did feel confident we could go back and win it.
And personally, like when I contrast that emotion that you had compared to the emotions that I have when Real Madrid goes down, it was night and day. Whenever Real Madrid goes down, I right away assume the perception that it's not going to happen, it's not going to go the way, and you had a different perspective on it. And it was, I think, well proven because watching Barcelona's game, I do see them creating more dangerous attacks than Real Madrid does.
We bounced back very strong. Minute 13, just 5 minutes after the goal, we get a clear opportunity in which Coutinho finds the ball, open net, skies it.
Yeah.
Big miss off the 13th minute. If we get that goal back, we prevent a lot of the troubles that we had later on in the game, in which Cadiz just locked themselves. They ate the key and said, no, you're not getting through.
Yeah.
It was a big miss, but the frustration hadn't kicked in yet.
Not yet.
We had a beautiful play between Messi, I think Busquets, and Braithwaite. Braithwaite finds somebody finds a linear pass to Braithwaite, utilizes his pace, which he definitely has. Great shot, beautiful save from the Cadiz goalkeeper. For sure, man of the match. Both in the Madrid game that happened roughly about a month ago and in today's game.
Yeah.
From there, we kept on trying, a lot of energy, Griezmann doing movement. You actually pointed this out, a lot of diagonal movements, whether it be from the outside backs, from the wingers making runs in and then Busquets finding them, or even from the central players, that'd be Griezmann and Braithwaite, diagonal runs out to try to kind of open up space, similar to what we saw against Osasuna. Against this Cadiz that was so locked, it wasn't as effective as it was against an Osasuna that was still locked, but nowhere near as hard.
Cadiz is playing great defense. They have shown it day in, day out in La Liga. Beating Real Madrid 1-0, so they shut out Real Madrid. They didn't end up shutting out Barca, but
it could have easily been the goal, which we'll get to. It was very unlucky in Cadiz's perspective.
Yes.
From there, as minute roughly 25 hit, the frustration started compiling, building up on itself. You see Messi making faces. Griezmann kind of starting to look down a little bit. Not as that high that we had been seeing of him in the last 3 games. The whole team just getting this frustration. Mm-hmm. We go into halftime, but definitely that confidence was starting to go down. Koeman makes some subs off the get-go, which we cannot bash on. He is trying something. However, personally, I think they were the wrong moves. He brought in Pedri for Mingueza. Right after Mingueza had made that crucial mistake. Interesting, maybe takes a knock at his confidence.
I don't believe it was due to that.
Yeah.
It can be analyzed and perceived as maybe that's what he was trying to do, but I think it was just more tactical.
Tactically, the system changed completely, which leads us to believe that he was just trying to become a more attacking team, try to get more players in. He slides De Jong back into a center back position with very, attacking qualities or with the responsibility of getting the team up fast. He also brings on Dembele for Coutinho. Let's break down Dembele's performance.
I didn't like it. I don't think there's nothing to break down. I didn't
don't
see
remember. I remember crossing the ball.
A couple times where he got bad touches. So he could have shot the ball. No, Coutinho was doing a lot better.
Coutinho was doing a lot better.
For sure.
However, we kind of switched from a 4-2-3-1 to almost 3 in the back, but with 2 forwards. Griezmann was definitely a lot higher in the pitch. But we were really left with only one center mid, being Busquets, that we know is not a runner.
Especially when you hit the minute 60, 65, and he starts to get tired. He did look pretty decent in the first half, but as the game went on, started to look tired, which is when he brought up Pjanic.
However, I will say this. Jordi Alba, Serginho Dest continued to get into attacking positions, and in the minute 57, we actually saw a beautiful pass from Messi to spot an onside Jordi Alba. Jordi Alba hits it. Actually, he doesn't hit it. He's looking for the pass on the back post.
Yeah.
Interesting deflection and just barely missed the foot of the Cadiz goalkeeper. We are tied 1-1, and it seemed like the hard work is done for. We expected Cadiz to open up a little bit more. Hopefully, for them to try to get the 3 points. It wasn't fully what happened. Maybe slightly. Barca at this point, we're growing in momentum. We're growing in momentum. Minute 63.
Yeah. Well, actually, let's just say minute 61. Cadiz decides to bring in the man that you highlighted in the pregame, Álvaro Negredo, man that I also highlighted as the man to watch when Madrid played against them. And first ball he touches.
Jordi Alba throw into Lenglet. Let's talk about his performance.
Not as good as Mingueza's.
Not as good. Yeah. I definitely, in indirect contrast, Mingueza he looked more confident. He looked better situated with his feet, better situated on the ground. And then that mistake from Lenglet cost us a goal. He kind of let it go, thinking it was gonna fall to Ter Stegen. They were left in this kind of middle ground.
Yeah.
Negredo was showing explosion, showing at age 35, showing a lot of energy.
Yeah.
Combats the ball. Unlucky for all Barcelonistas, the ball falls perfectly to him. The young dives in a bit prematurely, had to, and then the composure from Negredo 2-1, and then it was just this massive gray cloud that hit Barca all at
really
once. You see the young frustrated, which is not something we're used to seeing. We kept on trying. We did get a lot of chances, and even the game was progressing. From there, it wasn't over just yet. We were still having pretty chances. You said I wouldn't be surprised if Barcelona gets the 2-2, and we get to this sensation that Messi and Griezmann are just incompatible.
Yeah, with the perfect example of when Griezmann had a perfect shot, like the ball's being scrambled in the box. Right? The ball kind of falls to Griezmann. Griezmann's already lining up for that shot, and you see Messi come and just take the ball from Griezmann, and Messi takes his own shot.
Yeah, Griezmann was profiled perfectly for the left foot shot.
Yeah.
And Messi, with his back towards the goal, kind of bodies Griezmann off the ball, takes a shot right to the goalkeeper. Griezmann had no option. He couldn't complain. It's Messi's team. Kind of. He couldn't complain. He puts his head down and just walks back.
Yeah.
And
which is just a huge contrast when you see the Griezmann that you guys were seeing when Messi wasn't playing.
Yeah.
Last game against Ferencváros, or previous games where Messi just gets rested and Griezmann just does so much better. I think this just points that it's better if Messi's just not on the team.
Yeah,
maybe.
I think
maybe.
I'm gonna get a lot of backlash for this, but I think it's time for Messi to go. If we want to continue with this transition to this new revolutionized Barca, whatever it will entail in the future, it's time to part ways with Messi. He wants to go. Let him go through the front door, not the back door. Allow us to transition to this new era of Barcelona. I think the fastest way of doing this, and again, it's not gonna happen. I would like to see Messi become a super sub. A Messi that comes against a tired defense, that brings life to Barcelona if shit is going south. He can do it, I think, because obviously he's not getting goals. He's not getting goals starting the game. Off the bench, I think you'd have a better possibility of getting goals.
Perhaps.
Let me know down below. It's a bold statement to say. I know we'll get some arguments.
In conclusion, where does this leave Barcelona? Well, they're now situated 12 points behind Atletico Madrid
with the same number of games played.
Yes.
12 points.
pretty
Already?
big deficit, because it's not like previous seasons. You like, this is already a huge deficit, right? Even in a season where Barcelona was playing amazing, you're still like, oh, I don't know if they can come back. But on this season, that Barca is showing just a lot of inconsistencies, just like Real Madrid. You just kind of left like, I don't know. And then you see Atletico Madrid pick up easy wins against, like today against Real Valladolid 2-0, and it just really leaves you doubting, like, when is Atletico Madrid gonna stop? When are they gonna slow down?
With that being said, guys, a lot of room for talking points in the comment section. I will definitely be replying to all the comments. So let me know your opinion. If you enjoyed the video, hit a big thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. We will see happier days. We will see happier days. Guys, as always, tough defeat, but in the end of the day, Visca Barça!